papa sisi mami sisi o ba sisi me kumyo enti kene so mame na me ware o papa sisi mami sisi o ba sisi me kumyo oba no no ena prima o ya le o atie sisi mami ba no do re la me ododo sisi wo le trese odobi o odobi o odobi o
almost rotting up in jail right there in Dubai. When everybody thought that he had run away and was not coming back, he all of a sudden surfaced. All the cars that he had have been seized. All his property have been taken by the state and held until the courts decide. Mama, please chase the confirms that flew to Burkina Faso. Mr. Ex-President, chase RLG that you gave so much money to, and issues came out of that. Mr. Ex-President, chase all the slave queens who are mentioning your name all over the place. Mr. Ex-President, chase all the corrupt people you spend corrupt money.
Kwaba. Eba DNC so ene eye memenenda sane ade bia ye no se memenenda du na se ade esa na bebia idi na emre edu su ne se ye did the heat ebebro ye ka se the heater jimidi ye se bebia obia no obeti ase ye baba dwendwen Ghana ho ye be dwendwen ye man Ghana sania ye behwe ama Ghana ayeye Ghana betumpon minko amintumi nye Ghana ye ebusuafo ana se mpanifo e wo Ghana omonko anso mutumi nye Ghana ye obia kakrawa ebeka ho ama Ghana ababa ye kra behwe ana se Ghana edu bebia eyese edu enti se emre ni du sa na se ade sa enumre du memene de bia na djumedia yede atu ni din se the heat sa djumedie no na edu so a yede bre etiefo se ne onim no no ye frame Kwabena Kosovo me na me be di djumedie ho chiame ena enumre na me di djumedie abro ena ensem no bebre anegu yapono so a ye ba abedi ho enkomo ye ba bedi ensem ne ho enkomo entumi ndi ni nyina nwie entumi nka ensem ni nyina e ma ne nsa se yebeka nsem ni nyina asa anka yentumi emba betena ha kora efi se mpanifo se ade echi na se yanti asem foforo a na eche se yankwa ankoda yakwa akoda asori nsem ni bebre anegu yapono so enenwumre a yeba abeka eho ensem ewa hanum se etimisro hwe na wenyi we fidie no emfi hanum se obi nso emfa ne fidie no ento hanum a kache nipa ko ne se onfa ne fidie no ento Dear News Channel na emre du so no emra ye ba beka ensem ahuhia emra ye ba beka ensem a ebeboa ama ye ban Ghana akoso enti obi anfa na fidie ento wanum sei uko Facebook a ye Dear News Channel obetumi ede onsa akokan ye honum anase onsa beka ye honum ama djumedie no akoso enti Facebook ye Facebook Dear News Channel YouTube and so sa ya me pese oye ma me ne se udu wodo mo a se ne tie bia no na wakọ share ama dwumedie no akoso ama dwumedie no ye de abra ama dwumedie no aye sonko enti etiefo se na mdi kan ye no e fra me Kwabena Kosovo me na me ba be di dwumedie ho chia me e na nwumre ama ye de dwumedie abra dwumedie hyene so se ebo nunsia pepepe yetenase wo fidue mu ekosi se nonkono ebebo nti ye ba be di Ghana ho nkomo ye ba be hwe ne ekoso ewo man Ghana se na mdi kan ye no Ghana de eye mene odia ebekoso a ye de ada ye yesi ehwe ne yie na bibia koso eyi emaye DJ bro, Adani Bestie. I be my friend Adani Best. Sisi mame. Piemu ewo easy aswe ya. But one can ebeba so. But one beba so dear. Say your coach amanyo kuni su entonto. Who be ubia ebekwa koda. Babe tuja. Said yet here. Baby bia amanyo kuno edidano. Be seven produce e won sun so be ewa about one so ana. See omo the first, be that second, be that third, be that fourth. Say e twafufu amana ato enkwan mu. Say baby omo dane ekoyie ma omo pa. Impenifo ebekwa akotwetwe ho enkomo. Chemu ya mampanin dada John Dramani Mahama Usua ebo apro Obo apro yepa Wakasa Nyankopon ye na dom na so domfo ne dom no so ba bedi man ni su biem come January 7th Bakwe dana kuma su ye pa ne se Galami say nti sebi producer omo akodi ededu afie omo akotwere aban kukumu no obekwa koyi omu nyina epie lawyer Obri Buahin Deputy General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party Yababe Tuja say Mampeni dada asembe na okani say Brano atwi obia so ama yedina akwakodu yedina akwakotwiri kukumu no Omane so aba bedia wenya asembi anka sesa asemwe na oba beka akire mpanifo oma yato aba ma wana Lawyer Obri Buahin say asema mampeni dada eka no ehu hia sebi producer eso eni emfaso Edi kan catch us amanyoko ni no bia ye wild no mo sikrom omo bo entwa kasa kire amanfo mampeni abedi echire alage Baumia Raj Mahmoud Baumia so di ababe tuja se na se okopel ho asem na se oto abama NDC a chira na okọ onko wanim san so atwe Ghana ko dechi bɛhwɛ ɛno ho nsɛm akɔka nsɛm foforɔ mu nso menim sɛ ɛbihu bɛhia paa opie mu ɛwɔ mmarahyɛ bɛdwa mu a ɔtwe mu dɔm kumaa no dɔm kutua no ɛde aba bɛto dwa sɛ COVID-19 test na ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Kotoka International Airport no sɛ bin producer dream any bukata aban no ɛde ɛyɛ Ghana mindful kuma ne say $150 as a uko PM ewo Kotoka International Airport. We tu kwan aba bedru ho ye charge o say a COVID testing fee no. Ye hudu rada. Dream. Deputy Minister of Health, Dr. Okoboy, so Eddie Ababe to just say 159 years Ewo Kotoka International Airport. A due process and a omu follow. Crampo no matter swama Ghana for. Kasa omu jia kombeji abrosa. Ghana for who do our munya inti and omati so about $150. Share and home so assembly yakwakoka. PM or my Nigeria mua ne kosu eni enyan pa. Because na Nigeria assembly FI ho ben. So mpenifo se eka o9 toa na aka o9 etia na aka o to se hu se unua abodwe se ehia na wase nsuo esiwudie o twetwe mu Ghana fo to omo anu egu omampani su yie pa through any omo ayato omo din celebrities omo o man Ghana mu mampani na ne ekoso e wo Nigeria yi ayato aba ma o se o ye ECOWAS chairman say what's the other as I found who bisa ana mampani ede na nudisem ekotudwa si oni ekoso no wa free president Nigerian president ene ne edi nkomo o hwese bibia ebekoyi eno so ewo hono mo therefore enchebia ebe kofia no na makwakoma chairman Akwaba ya di jumedie no ahihye so na me di kan no me srɛ sɛ un share your video yi a bre na pep modern na like video no na share na obi bia ye ba be dwin Ghana ho ye ba be ka Ghana ho asɛm no ɔno nso enye bia te wa wo hwɛ ye topic yi a ye de abegu ha no manye ni nyina na ye amanyosɛm ebi wo hodo mo a eye yan ya sitremu ne ya brabo mu nsɛm sɛ ɔte abrochi ha no sei na okɔ akopie mu wɔ man Ghana a osika kakra ɛhyɛ wo ho no ubedu no ye say tua $150 for COVID test osha eye anase enye ntia no so ye behwe ehwo asema tena midi kan na enwum a meboy efi adani best ho no mo ekoma mempanifo mienu eye me ankasa me senior man me ankasa me vmate me ankasa me chairman me ankasa me CEO ye friend General Abacha ekoma no osi o Philippa me ba na me se o enwum we da makoma so ampesa me bo obisa am se enwum be na me sisi maame vmate Yazani ebe se heat na ase no. Ye sisi maame edwodwo ye ho ye de ma ye ho Akwaba na ye de gigi ye ho tata. Na minua Julius. Papa Juju. Se ne nyume ni ni ope ni. Ye de DNC for national anthem na. We the mature of God. Oh, son, and I'm in the auto.
No, it's okay.
Anyway, what to say?
Now, go back to the Aboko. I say,
the Aboko, our Hanum say, now what you are saying, call a pro about to you. yeah, aseda kese ana ye de bema twedi ampo ye hu ni sa no as day goes by no now to me say ye can akọ the much anticipated elections me the main kind election no elections me na way nim because kromu ha na yete ana ye sanso free Ghana by na enura debate na course we dey briefly we enye me side ye ba say na me you say na me ka say ye dream mind ho na ye ka say ye dream mind ho a enye o mind Ghana nko na ye be dream ho aha so say policy say ni enioma koyi a yenso yetimu bi ebe ebuan yes a debate course no meaning say usi adaje enya etinkonwa ehwe all in all no what did you get from it? Was it convincing? Or both parties in some kind, no, is it something new? And I say something transforming, and I say no kind of a bebwa ubia media some ban election me believing in Democrat and as a Republican and an NDC and as a MPP. Unimia me believing in the swing voter no, the floating voter na and the waje na been say asema obeka and a bema meti amama koto abama. It just convinced me no. Sankofona omuye serious because they determine the election. Yeah, they do. Yeah, MPP for nyina betumi akoto aba MPP. NDC for nyina so betumi akoto aba NDC. None of them side na omu really. Ehia that floating voters na as swing voters no. Na omo akoye. Enti enura ye fa 2 minutes and share near course so e debate no.
We met Minchia na that was so for this another opportunity. I mean as you said no. So much interest in currently Hannah I established a residency maybe temporary maybe more permanent interest and decisions on maybe say so much interest interest on us in this issue concern. Okay, what happened between His Excellency Donald Trump and Joe Biden? I know say a techie political twist say the DBA no what I say. You see, say, right after the debate, Democrats claiming victory, and the Republicans are also claiming victory. But one thing I may commend both of them. No, this time around, I think say Trump Tony down, and you couldn't see so much aggressiveness in him. And I was discussing with somebody saying no. The reason I buy, and I believe say moderator in India, say your bar and moderator there. No matter how aggressive, I mean, power there, it comes with aggressiveness. At least the personality of the lady, anyhow, was a conductive program. No, maybe who say, and no more put the two of them in checks because it wasn't more than even 2 instances. I won't say now Omo Banta, Omo they were just going off the issues, and the lady actually was on top of them. Oh yes, we deviate or try to bring you back to the question of Busa. Look. So study debating it very well. I'm talking about U.S. national security, which to Americans, it's very important to them even than their domestic issues because U.S. is what it is because of its foreign policy. America has been the giant of the world. It's because of their foreign policy. And their foreign policy, they focus it on 2 things, on their defense and on their economic power or say economic engine. Okay. Now, we know how Americans have played so much vital role so far as the global politics is concerned. Do you share that aspect? Trump did very well. But a bad issue with COVID this is how I personally saw it. We are there about 200 people are in their grave. I sympathize with them, their families and their loved ones. Once I COVID I take a lot of lives. As a leader, in this situation, according Trump thinks it was manageable, say, or prevent a larger scale of death. But on to me, can prevent everybody's death. Because minim kura, even Ghana kura, I take a lot of lives there.
That's right.
Considering a population of over 300 million. What I say?
Now, in a ratio wise, crowd, because I had
they've even done well.
That's right.
Because your population is about 30 million. Ghana, I mean, if my checks are right, more than 30 people now.
No, it was about 100 and something.
Yes, okay, that's what I was saying. Yeah. So it tells you that Trump believes that, but share Italy, a country like Italy, share Russia, not even consider Brazil, share the number of people who was our country. So, Trump, they believe it's the best, what I say. But here's the case, I mean, that is how every viable opposition party will also behave. say, if it were to me, can me prevent the death. No. But here's the case: countries I record the COVID situation in anywhere. What you can say, one prevented the death. Even the Scandinavian countries like Austria, they normally receive about tens of deaths, like 10, 11, 12. You know what I mean? So they talked about their health issues. They talked about security of the country. Then somebody both individuals, you know.
That's right.
Maybe very important to them was the sovereignty of the Americans. Say, 2016 election, they believed they were collusion or interference. Now, let me commend the American FBI. The FBI have had an earlier detection. Say, Iran and Russia has been some of the data, the electoral data. Therefore, especially out of Florida, which is a very powerful state that determined the U.S. elections. And looking at these elections, there was so much implication where foreign politics is concerned. Iran will prefer that the Democrats will be in power. Russia somehow will prefer that Trump will be in power. China will prefer, say, the Democrats will be in power. You see? And now that gets us into the domestic politics. The Republicans believe, say, Obama was very weak in the face of the U.S. defense. Because it's Obama who backed over 150 billion. And come Iran for and they said, Monji, out of it gave them 1.2 billion as in cash. Monji, then stop doing nuclear weapons. That is an appeasing policy. That is how the Republicans look at it. 2, Iran GC before seeing the behavior of Iran on the Gulf, or intimidated the U.S. allies, or supported certain Hezbollah groups and Gaza militants against Israel. And now when Israel is attacked, the U.S. is also attacked. So now Iran wish Republicans would lose the election. Let the Democrats come back. And this is what Trump did. Obama, and so I do now Obama, or cancel policy. No? He unilaterally withdrew the Americans from the policy called the JCPOA policy. I don't want to get into it, the nuclear arms deal. No? Where Americans never free. Now, Iran is afraid, say U.S. beating attack him when Trump wins the elections. Now, the moderators will be some issue about North Korea. You see, the Democrats are telling us, they told North Korea, so, looks, no issue. And Trump was also trying to pride himself, say, Obama for the past 4 years, on far acronym called war. And on Republican Bush. Bush sent Americans to Afghanistan. He sent Americans to Afghan. Obama, what did you do? You went to Libya and you went to Syria. That's also a Democratic Party. Okay? Now, under him, one of the war. At the point, I will believe the national security for him to pushing his head.
Say, be under him, there's no war. It will be like he's not been tested yet.
No. There's been very challenging 2 issues. U.S. should have been in war with North Korea, Iran, and even Russia. Trust me. Yeah, so I time Trump, essence is General Qasem Soleimani. He was number 1 if you talk about their political figure. He's number 2 if you combine their political figure and their traditional hierarchy. We are Ayatollah Freewa, the most powerful man. It's General Soleimani Qasemi. Trump might assassinate him. That time he believes the guy was posing an imminent threat. Now back to Iraq. About being inciting terrorists, for them to attack the U.S. embassy. You saw what the Iranians did. We issued ICBM, a Bombay, started a launch towards the U.S. base. That night, Trump should have declared war. Almost every like ex-Pentagon officials near Castle Out TV, most of the big platforms said that is a declaration of war because you've attacked the U.S. soldiers. That night, you saw what Trump did? No, he rather imposed more economic sanctions on Iran instead of declaring war. So for all in all, for nothing, let's give that man credit when it comes to that. Now, you're talking about domestic issues. Or say, had it not been the COVID, before the COVID, no was situated the American policy. Now, situation in the buyer, debt, he couldn't manage the debt. Why he be? But when to me, I'm prevented that number. And now the Democrats are also projecting, say, we should gear ourselves to anticipate another 200,000 people dying. This is almost predictions, And almost and Trump person almost say, fine. And when you say we put ventilators, we put PPOs, but say all shut the economy down completely. He did it when there was a need. And right now, we share numbers about from. Now, won't say I say Kosovo some of the European countries. People are anticipating that by December, we close the country in the back. So debate, I had this issue with Thompson. As a guy, now you debating on Facebook. Sometimes you debate, I'm saying, yes, indeed, I watch it. Unless say you don't want to be objective. Now, also look at it from Democratic perspective or Republican perspective. Now, because we win. All in all, I think that is the second or the last debate. Look, Americans have already decided. And normal elections, we inquired. That is election I can predict to you. Election we dear Kosovo. Say for if I can't make any prediction towards any election. So that 2020 election for Americans we dear. It has already been decided.
And who do you think is winning? You want to keep it?
No, if you want to know, I'll tell you. Who's if I'm in your way?
Yeah.
It's hands down. Trump is going to win the elections. You can write it down.
You sure? All right. Yeah, you better was General. Talking about debates, do you think debates, it's idea a very necessary say you Ghana, you be people in Ghana, say Anke you be who say Ghana president and John Dramani Mahama or no or preset opposition leader or preset or no see a better Obama no. You think Anke is almost on or not? They have a debate because they're calling for the debates. Last me share Mampeninda that was Sempa FM or say on the horn many time be no I okay say we debate current presidents. No some Ghanaians are also calling for the debate. Do you think it's relevant at this point?
Because you're Ghana there, let me address quick two things. One, Mame sympathize finally with Rollins. He said
yeah.
And then I final rights. So stay strong. I mean, this is a natural course that we will be able to go through once in our lives anyway. Then news so him say hitting most of the media. There's a personality I don't want to say so much about him, but all the same, Sebi. You might have to do with one's life and death there. I didn't say something another very fatal accident.
Yeah.
But the good news is that they are all safe.
They're all safe, yeah.
I mean, I wish them speedy recovery. Now, what is happening from now to December, it has become a general thing. And as much as you look at it from a spiritual, that's okay. But from the national security perspective, road accident, armed robbery, assassinations, Ghanaians should be very mindful. So some better this is what some of them are saying is a country, that peace, to say about limits. I think young guys, especially politicians, they should be very, very careful. Look, life for this, you don't want to joke with one.
Exactly.
That's what I always tell people. I mean, you see, your good systems your roads here, your security agencies, they say they are being controlled behind I think time I development of my country, when you're focusing on. But all in all, let me get into this. Yeah. It has become, let me commend both political parties. This time around, the political trend in Ghana, assassin because, fine, you could see some insults at Airbus. So I wish West Africa, Media Foundation for West Africa, reports now, name some microphobias. 3 of them coming from MPP. Canadian, Japan, wound to me,
does it need a researcher to do that? And I say obvious.
But we saw my collecting data.
America say I'm collecting data. Cross also radio out.
But how consistent is that one bit and monitor radio? They actually have failed themselves. I know, say these personalities. I have a friend. What's in general? MPP for 3 strong guys. Normally like NDC for. They also they are NDC just in MPP. I'm so what I say that used to be NDC. So want to me the work. Also MPP for now Moshe Kotu no. But I think I've almost take it to a different level.
Yep.
So we share after this is as almost His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ba bem. Nigerian any ba bem, which is to me inappropriate. Because a man in politics, they are very sensitive and emotional. So you want to be very careful when you are trading. I'm a wish Bobiemu so I know you should very dangerous warning. Sabi go after another wife, any driver said driving. I don't want to even go further with Sadin. I mean,
Sad new man, is it relevant? Like to me, man, I say just to scare them, keke.
They say one say we're on fire. It's like MPP for now. I fire call. And MPP for
fire for fire.
And this for some said this signal. Say almost share some next week's almost in Caesar. You see, already what then these guys were trying to do, they already put the image out there. say Obi in a drive echo campaign. They're trying to, you know what I'm trying to say? I mean, yeah, we are there Ghana for very conservative. Your new we don't spell them out in public.
That's right.
So when I think say I on the NDC side, so they made mention of Mugabe and some NDC boys be almost fire. Look, insult, it doesn't win elections. Ghana, you're discrediting Crawford and win election. We've seen it. Now back to the debate. As I commended the two parties now, we will be two parties now. You're commending on how almost the Ghana, yeah, after your politics. Also, this year, issues has become the pivotal side of the whole campaign. Any lead the campaign, what must say? So, she said, yeah, almost see me addressing national issues. But one thing I'm no more problem by is security or meaning you know mind to me address it. And wherever Obama issues Babylon do campaign be Kosovo, there is a need for debate. So the question that you ask, why would one even want to debate the other? Okay, and why would one want to prevent the other from not debating the other? So because it, you see, look, it's an essential element of every democracy. If you talk about the practices of democracy, debate should be part of it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. The place where after the first debate between Trump and Joe Biden, so what has more Americans in the almost move to Canada? Yeah, that was the main thing on their trend. They are relocating to Canada because there's nothing going to come out of the two. The two. Where's almost I think I appropriate to even say. And now I think after second debate, so I monitor media very well because of me programming to me share foreign media at the power. This is what they are telling us and say no. I say they are. It actually came to restore the hope of the Americans. Say no. In the first one, there was some level of aggressiveness. Now the second one, no. People are even saying so for the first time they were able to hear Trump so clearly. This time the politician.
That's right.
Yes. And we saw Joe Biden who said, you know, be up power no matter how you try to turn him, he really wants to come out. In the 19th century, debate in India, say, I don't know on what grounds MPP will want to avoid debate. This is the second time I hear him. Under Kosovo, NDC was forced in some debate more. That is only my two coin. Those were years back. But currently, the Unia.
Oh, but me can't be bisa as a bibisa ma wanye wagana hama on it say Shakasal you say there no UK bibisa like was it the debate and I say bibima like almost pressure na ma bibi or no or yes or yeah.
Oh no, foreign journalists no. Okay. And now, stepping like on any I don't know how they put this.
Focus on Africa.
Yes, it's focused on Africa.
And President Mahama Kase, Omukubusano, so I did bribe the Okase.
Yeah. What did that? I think the guy was a German, some white guy, as a person. He as a person,
yeah.
But he be happy. Yes, it was some form of engagement.
Okay.
But with MPP, debate no but here is the case: he won the elections. Uti, day by, Ghana we are growing, and your mebu are passing the overlooking. It may you overlook it. Wouldn't make a problem. Why would one say he won't debate the other? Why? Is it relevant?
Almost manifesto or be on tears and Uncle Kind manifesto, and as almost full simpians were almost can you obey a amount for Nipa Ghana for a hand and a shit TV and as a mutia radio a debate now on Betsy. That time no be waste, excuse my language. On bet me the aquabon,
now, Kosovo, don't you even think, say a debate even in the full face of our COVID situation? It even minimize and even what we call virtual campaign. How much more debate? No, virtual campaign is being taking place. How much more debate? See, a debate in Gramba, I can even minimize and send more message out there. Because it will become a focus point at that time. See, I say on the 20th of November, and here she should see a debate in Ghana. Everybody knows. Talk to myself. This is where you debate or you bring contestants or parties on a debate floor or a conference. Who assessing your major four? One, who assesses the intelligence of the people, which is very, very important in political decisions. the aptitude of individual and assemble so they will be see are make a decision. 2, you test the credibility of the person. 3, if you are not careful, it gets into integrity issue. You started testing almost pulse on integrity. And the most important thing is temperance. You test the temperance level of these people. Because leadership and Kosovo, so being temperance is very dangerous. Nipa woni abotre yemfa tumi mfa chenensa. I'm telling you, in the past, most leaders have made that mistake. Let us be making that mistake. Obu ogbon ba say man a bufo bi o de ba address asem no kra no. You wouldn't even wish kra go say ye to me ebe man no. What must say? Enti onim debate in there. I don't look. And it will help Ghanaians to know say Nipa no he's abreast with the issue. And I'm looking at current situation in Ghana no. There's one school of thought say Bimo say current government is more or less like a proxy government. Meaning, Nanado, under his goodwill or out of emotion, has won elections, but he's not in charge. That's what a lot of people are alleging.
How is he not in charge?
No, this is what when we say
president or Kobe BI who say like his visual or and I say
no, I said leader BI no. Na Machiavelli no. I say the people around you need to determine the kind of leader you are. But he has certain decisions beyond. That's why we have cabinet meetings. No matter some for year they will brief you. You have to be abreast of whatever that is going on.
I said, now do you answer Uncle for say, or a tyrant? Now, or be a tyrant, or you're in charge.
Say a leadership type of leadership. You're a democratic leader, or you're a tyrant, or you're autocratic, or oligarchy, or monocracy, or plutocracy, or as I think you friends say monarchy. Your monarchical leadership. That is all. Some people have seen him based on maybe a while. But as you say, he being abreast of the situation, okay? So place the two of them on the debater. We catch us see factories 10, a war, ABA, BA, Bonafa region, or Central regional. He'll be able to point to you. Meaning the person is well informed. He's abreast with the issues that are going on. The person responsible. We don't expect you to know everything, but at least there are certain key things you know. They expect you to know. Debate in the own. That's all in Ibida, no Ibida. Oh, I debate, that was when an MPP wanted to come to power. 2016, no man debate. Nanako a special debate to come to a lot of it didn't go well with a lot of Ghanaians. A good father opted out of that. It should not be a precedent. Let's put partisan issues aside. Let's face the real practice of democracy. Debate the two of them. That's what I believe. One say minority parties normally debate among. You saw the display of Hassan Ayarigane others. Look, some of them, the way they even tackle
debate Hassan Ayarigane
That's 2012. Yes, the man was in opposition, wanted to come to power. That's what I'm saying. Political debate should not change either your position being in power or not being in power. Onim, as a part of your democracy. Excuse me for making a hard as a person. I don't buy with them. Onim, I'm pleasing another because one, the man does have an eloquent skill. So onim kasapa, and Sabia, the health and any age, and maybe you're worried about her. Worried about saying the length of the program. Trump is 70 or an hour 30 minutes.
And I make us say a 6 months to meet now my match.
That's what I'm saying.
So what over to leaning against
yes. Ghana, they can let them sit down. Look, I'm looking at the options in here preventing MPP from rejecting the call for this debate. I just don't get it. Because MPP as a stance, show more campaign manifesto what they are telling Ghanaians are. They are voicing out or echo on infrastructure from Kofo's achievement, that of Akufo-Addo's achievement. And on plus, they're also talking about policy-oriented issue. Say, in the history of the country, BPN will put good policies in place. I'm on my name moving on. What must I say? I strongly believe and I also recommend, say, hidden agenda debate. This one are the two of them to debate.
All right. Okay. Ude jina so na me nko ahomane so real quick. Na me ne Kingsley enko twetwe enkomo. Hello.
Hello.
Hey Chama, mi chia o.
Challenge so.
Me because of Ghana, me knew so what backra.
Maybe last week.
Over last week.
Aye.
Yeah, fashion same fee had say, oh yeah, COVID test no.
Me pa.
Hey, be a Muslim opening now. Do you think say it was it's relevant? So yes, or your test number, the amount of much charge, minority are starting a raise allegation. Now they didn't just start it. They say I could do parliament. Say I say the fees net exorbitant, and a linkage be between the MPP and Nipakuna or you think say it was okay to chat that money and I say Ghana for your musica.
Yo, Kosovo, me da say, me chair your telephone, you know. The fact of the matter is, Sabe, I mean, it is easy for you, I'm for Bibe Castle, and this is for Casa. Another than Kwakufado, Eka say, Obia Obedu Ganano, 72 hours before Obedu Ganano, you should do a test. I will be a Wufiba. Now, Jihun says the unfortunate thing for me is me make my first test US no our mainstream me 3 years. It went to my insurance actually, and because do airport hono, and I'm gonna say so Debbie. Now I buy say 72 hours to the time I'll be do Ghana. So by the time I made me flight better touch down no now 2 hours better home. And you know, per the laws of Ghana, per the law by Nana Dodon Kwakufado, I cannot board a flight. And see, now I had to go and look for another one to do that evening before I came back.
Yeah, 72 hours now, son, I'll be doing it. Just say, if you're in that period, they'll do Ghana and son test one. I say, 72 hours period, no, that's what you can board a flight and go to Ghana and then test again in Ghana.
Oh, no, the 72 hours is not to the flight, to the time you land in Ghana.
Okay.
And if your flight takes 20 hours in total, for some of us who are in different states outside New York near the area, and we are not taking straight flight to to Ghana, then that 20 hours or 22 hours, should be part of the 72 hours. And the time that I was going to board the flight, would have been like some number test, 2 days or so before the day I'm able to quit. So I had to. So I was returned from the airport, Delta. Emma, I had to do another one. And when I did a new one, then I got to do Ghana. Because who said first of all, say amount for 30, 40, because most of the flights are not filled at all. Yeah, but say Boeing 767, now I have 38 total passengers from first class all the way to economy. And so the social distance on the plane there is a lot. And of course, you all know, say, the circulation of air in the plane is far more safer than anywhere else. Yeah. So we get to the airport, then you bring your documents to the guys. They walk you to a cubicle. They use this the one that they sell on the market. Q-tips. Yes, Q-tip. Mm-hmm. They put a Q-tip in your nose, and then they tell you to follow the queue, and then you go to Ghana Health Service for her. Then they take your passport to look at. That is not really the people going to give you a test. Then you go to another place, and then they give you a piece of paper and tell you, say, we are negative. Here, Onia. Brother. Right now, they are not even taking the money in Ghana again. You have to pay the money in the US before you leave. So the airlines who are inspecting your receipt, because a lot of Ghanaians get there and they tell them, say, you need it. And because of that, they are insisting that people should even pay from here.
How do you pay from here?
Oh, they will give you a link. I was a bit fortunate by I don't want to know. I was a little bit fortunate. So me feeling from me what I don't say. Me feelings from Zephyr. And when I got there, it was a little bit more easier for me. But truth be told, Onia, I can confidently say, sir, I doubt I genuinely doubt if there is any real test being done. I will not be surprised. They just collect the manifest from the airline and just print negative results for everybody.
Yeah, because what we are negative now, but they wouldn't waste
Exactly.
their time. Yeah.
And sabi negative phone kwa from a plane. And the test and do. And I don't think, say, unless the government can prove some of us wrong, say, oh, since you start here, at least it's nipa 2, nipa 3, we positive, you don't do. But everybody so far have been getting negative results. And I can confidently say, because Charlie, even in the US, so to tell you straight, no, my test North America had twice. I know how long it took me. Even the rapid test at mainstream, it still took you some good amount of time. Then I know how long it took me at Kotoka. And for you to tell me, say, would they call, baby, apply reagents and everything and did your test and then brought results. Well, it was printed already, waiting for me in a cubicle. And yes, sir, Obi Nedi Bekade result the guy was already in his cubicle, like small kiosk, one of some of those small kiosks that the custom officers are. The guy was already there, and he has the results there. Kosovo. For me, I am pretty sure the government to work.
Okay, so so you think it's a form of extortion? Government is trying to extort money from the Ghanaian. Minority at the Ababe to Parliament say a real information about this whole COVID thing. Any Nipampua or shake COVID Nasia or yes, our test and say Adentina Ghana Health Service for Honomo, any Nuguchi for Honomo, Diama private person only any track record of say or office in Pua, yes, or operating as Obia or lab technician, and I say or operating lab or Honomo. Are you in the same line with the minority, Anna?
I am because Sebi, and the company was registered in June and I said July, and August we need contract no. And this I will say, at least it started from in China in November 2019, and it got out of China somewhere in January, February of 2019. You can very much.
Yeah.
So then the company was registered. Then they won a contract. So there are medical laboratories in Ghana already, private ones, public ones, like you mentioned some of them already that are already there. And this person is saying, say, make what they mean your test. No, I would depend. I would tell Noguchi to come and be doing the test for me. Now, and I will government will say, okay, we collect money from my people of Ghana and take the money and do the test for the people of Ghana. Look, if you see how many Ghanaians are coming back, US info, that is a number. UK, Ethiopia, every country, people who are flying in from various parts of the world, coming to Ghana. Now, everybody is paying $150. When you receipt, 800 and something Ghana cities. Every single human being. Charlie, it will be very unfair. At least there is so much that is shrouded in secrecy in our country today. But it would have been nice if Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo can at least open the lead on this one. But we know, say, he will not do it today. He will not do it tomorrow. The NDP came to steal and to destroy. They are determined to continue to do that. There is nothing you can do about it. The only thing is that it's democracy. You have opportunity to vote. So for me, it is absolutely an extortion. I do not see. Look, COVID test, even in America, I'm not for and some of the tests was inconclusive. In Mikodu Airport, all the people that came out, not even one of them was inconclusive. Some people began that the machines here are so perfect. America, some of my colleagues, some of my friends did it, and it was inconclusive. So there is no inconclusive result. There is no positive result. Now, we are negative. Abba.
and I smelling an elephant in this issue.
I'm telling you.
So you think, say, a minority, is taking the right step, as you said. Yes, say Ghanaians say the nationals, should we sit down and wait and as you enter on a impose BBI per se impose your way so say omo hu say nkofo du onu ma yentua na omo create scene wo ho ntino ansa na obetena play mu ha no wetua for how long such a thing and as such an activity and as because say we obiaji tuma it's going to be a norm there say no say the person ye mindful no now they going to agree and say they going to listen. You think that there's going to be an end to this situation anytime soon?
No, I don't, because you see, what we say, Nanka Omuye, if they have allowed us into Ghana, and I do kutuka, and I will say, oh, geez, can I say, yes, and no, you bet me patapa or Ghana. But she Kosovo wuna wako do Boston, Abonteso, and I will say, Befu Delta. And I will bring the original one, American original Hokata say, I'm sorry, sir, you cannot put you on the flight. Sabi. Yana, you are not insulting another than Kwakufado. You are not insulting Ghana government. But all they told them was that no, they tell them that Moon inspecting receipt, make sure that the receipt, the person has it before you people put the person on the flight. So we don't have, you are joining your flight there, I'm joining my flight in Atlanta, another person is joining the flight in New York. So we all have to, we don't have that number together for us to be angry. Everybody get annoyed in their various corner. And if you are coming to Amsterdam, you get there, and every day you inspect everything before you get there. When I was coming to the US, American government, I flew back into the US. I flew into JFK. We fly from JFK to Atlanta. We fly from there to Birmingham, Alabama.
Country for
Jimmy Capre,
what you saying, ain't a month for I've seen said this government has been so credible, and I say why a good job in the fight of COVID, because I say people are still guard down, but Ghana at the end they're still now I say we're on top of our game. And they say
Kosovo. Have you seen the pictures from Ghana? What were pictures and videos from Ghana?
What pictures are you talking about?
Any picture at all, government event or even any general.
Okay. Say yeah, more Ghana munina and there will be safe to see.
Kosovo. So you cannot tell me say America people are fighting with the president. And even them crampo no they're not expecting this amount of money at the airport. When people come, you allow the people. The disease, assuming the disease is yet to come into the country, and you are doing all of these things, one can understand. But the disease is also already inside the country, and inside the country, Kosovo, taxes, can afford taxes. The way I mean, no mask, people are on the street of Accra hawking. People come to you, hey, pure tires, so nice. Without mask.
Even the mask, nipa to Misha mask for over a month.
See, brother, that's some kind of yareba. Some of them, I'm out for shit. Like, and people are just. I was in Ghana. I was in Hawaii. We went and campaigned near the end. Like very few people put on a mask. There is nobody. The number of people who are putting on a mask is few. So if you are collecting money at the airport, but the citizenry, then what is the genuineness of your commitment to fighting COVID? What commitment?
All right.
It is nowhere to be found.
All right, Senior President Mahama Khan, I say posterity. Moving on.
Indeed.
Moving on. EC Yakwako Akopeke position on the ballot paper. NPP at first, NDC at second. That's the trust me. The two main political parties at Ghana. People have started reading meanings today. Say, oh, first ni means Akaya one more term. First ni means that top. Second for was the second coming of John Mahama any idea. Osha has this position, does it have any relevancy in about one and a poster Ben Epson say I deal with Sinikra bit me ama a sound for your from say more your 2 about omudite de biano ballot paper, rejected ballot papers.
Yeah,
I do some power more. Kingsley, for 2 minutes, extra me say Jumedi as send a
Kosovo,
is it
my Sunday video be a mamo. I don't know say what share on the balloting, the exchange between the EC and the NDC, Itatokono and the other parties.
Yeah, I did.
Sabi. We all know say the decision to make the MPP number 1 was predetermined.
Oh really?
Oh yes. Sure. Balloting, we balloting Frenchima, Nanka Obia ni problem. The people got there. Now every FIFA, FIFA, when they're coming to do balloting for the countries, you see the way they do it. We in your phrase then, or then they put the paper, they fold it and put it in the containers. They show you the countries, they put it in the containers and they close them one by one. They will put all of them together and then they shuffle. You ever do hono? Now I'm going to see what that. I'm number the papers now they have written the things on the paper already. So the people say, balloting there. Now there were 11 parties, 1 independent candidate. Mind you, from time immemorial, so far as there is independent candidates inside, no, on the call last, they will automatically go to the bottom. And there was no ASEO for the political parties. The independent candidates automatically become ASEO.
Okay.
So there was no ASEO available. And see, people are so they were saying, say, cut 12 papers in front of us, number them in front of us, let us see, 1 to 11, and put them in the same bowl you are putting the thing right now, and then shuffle. Somebody said the same way. Doesn't it make sense to you, Kosovo?
It does.
If you said they don't that. Because they know what they have done. Because they know what they told the MPP. I'm going to say, Bossman, I started Bossman. I mean, the videos are there. Also, they will not agree.
But at the end of the day, the parties pick the papers themselves.
We are coming to that.
Okay.
At the end of the day, then they decided that they will pick the papers, and first of all, they will pick the first one for the positioning. When they went to pick the papers for the positioning, there was number 4 twice in the thing. Natural 1, 2, 3 up to 11. Easy. Cultural number 4 twice. PPP for 4. NPP for 4. Twice. Somehow, some miracle. Just because the NDC chose first. Number 1. And so they had to do it again. So the whole process was engineered in a way that the NDP be at number 1, which is fine. But at the end of the day, NDC were there too.
The 2 main political parties in between about 1 and 2. And then I was so astonished with that.
My brother.
Out of 12, Ecuador and better first and one better second. But MPP and NDC and that first and second.
I'm telling you, sir, that is why I said that the balloting was rigged. I didn't say much more. The balloting was rigged, and there is no doubt about that. Then beyond that, the NDP decided it's now coming to the gimmicks, which is what you asked. Then before the cast round 2, and I'm okay. After the ballot to the year, I'm not forced to share round 2 t-shirts now. Move around 2 nipier. Now I want to say 4 more. On our side 4. And see, they realized that there was no way. That is how come the first balloting, when they got the 4, if by some accident, if PDP have not picked 4, it would have been 4. So because they were doing 4 more for Nana, so they were hoping for 4.
Squared, yeah.
Minia. So now 4 more for Nana, so 4 no so Mongonia. And we have all seen what has happened over the years. The NDC will number 1, 2016, Yeluzi. 2018, the NDP was number 1.
2008.
2008, yeah. Indeed. The NDP was number 1. Akufado na number 1, Oluzuye. And that year, so no. And now, Pesek, we need Brilliant Mass and Science School.
Hey! Permutation power, numerology power.
That year, so now, and precisely we need.
Hey,
and another losing year. And that Nanyadum,
Preseka say we need him.
And another number one game. And see, the value is the same. The air banner, and before they should just take it fast because what is coming only after what is going to happen in Ghana, the MPP's option to stay in power is just one. Yeah,
that was my next question. This demonstration, EC office, Amoka said there was some kind of your friend is saying, say, maintaining who I say as to where the ballot papers and position echo. Does it give you guys any thoughts, say, in the future, and there could be something like that? And I say, you bet me, East, you bet me, I reggae abano.
We are very aware, so the determination to rig the election is very grand. We have also been able to pick intelligence of how transmitted numbers will be changed before they get to destination. We are very aware. Our hope and belief, they say, we will police the ballot papers enough and take the pink sheets very seriously. We are very aware, like the MEP even said openly, sir, they will bribe the MEP, NDC, polling agents. And those who refuse, they will say they will shoot a warning shoot and get them to run away. That may be the only option for them. Sure, to some of us, when Nana Kwakufalo was finally given the reins of Ghana, some of us thought that, well, let's give him some chance. Now, then I'll pay. He will maybe put strength into our institutions. Police force will become stronger. The army of Ghana will become stronger. The EC office will become stronger. The IOCO become more powerful. The CID office will become more powerful. And Anando has been the weakest president in Ghana and has weakened every institution in Ghana to the latter.
On what basis are you saying that? Because
my brother, why? Didn't you see how Tiwa was escalated from do you know Langabet on the light? No, do you know Langabet?
I know Langabet.
I see you lifted Tiwa from downstairs all the way to the upstairs. I didn't see how Tiwa was promoted 3 times in an attempt to make her a CID boss. Haven't you seen how the EC was hounded out of office with his deputies and replaced by party cronies? Why? Haven't you seen how the likes of Japasu, who was the PRO of the EC, transferred very quickly? Why? Haven't you seen all of that?
The only president in Ghana why I established BBT is a special prosecutor position or Ejuma. What about that? Isn't that one enough? In Ghana politics, one of the most critical people criticizing government was Martin Amidu. If you want to keep, do you know the story that if you want to keep a dog calm, throw him a bone? Obeying. You pick Amidu and make him a total bulldog. Sure, in 2018, 2nd January, Nanado signed me bills, no, and special prosecutor bill was signed. From that day to today, Kosovo Messi. How many things has he done? What has the special prosecutor office done? When they had Attorney General's office that could prosecute, and you've tied Amidu down. Why didn't you hear Amidu saying that his office is not working because he lacks logistics? You put a man there with no support to work. Is that one to an office? Building an office. Why? If building an institution alone is a determinant of what and how you fight corruption, then the NDC should be applauded. Mind you, the IOCO, whether change of name or whatever it is, was set up by the NDC. So if that is what it was, and indeed, that was a more powerful body, far more powerful. That was the same body that the likes of former IGP, I forgot his name, and Mahama, before the NDC left power. That was the branch that he was working in before joining the police force.
and became the IGP. So if it was just about institution, building the institution, then the NDC has built far more institutions than the NDP. Does that translate into fighting corruption? It doesn't. It doesn't. We have seen the NPP very, very corrupt. I mean, we are just seeing the whole My Sister's Keeper saga unfold right before our eyes. Millions of Ghana cedis being put in Danado and his children's pockets directly, and his cousins, his baby mama, directly. And that is what we are seeing. We've seen the likes of Asari Bosman become arrogant and disrespectful as an AC boss. We've seen Jin Mensa, old man, who under Charlotte said, the EC has to be malleable and listen to what the voice of the people, because it's the voice of the people that matters. Today, the same person is saying that the EC is autonomous and can do anything that he wants. Said they. I did. Why? Why are we weakening our institutions like this? Yes, you can appoint. You can speak out. But let our institutions stand strong. The current president of America, Donald Trump, fired the FBI boss. He did not weaken the FBI. Yes, there are so many things he can do, and he has done. But the FBI still remains very strong. The NPP today, NPP boy, is stronger than even IGP.
Hey,
Okay.
my brother. Allegation now, you know.
Kosovo, have you seen how our court system is being undermined? What you said week here, any year? Judge now, or now, can the Japan case? What you say?
Yeah, we spoke about that last week. Speaking about court system, former President Mahama says Oba a convicted small scale miners now daily Oba like he's going to bring them back from jail. Ama Buahina Babe Slame as a former president Ekayan. So institution court no na de omukotu mu na Oba be mo pardon and answer Oba be revisit case ni biem na we yi omu fi jail.
Kosovo, is it fair for a country like Ghana for us to jail people, for people to even lose their life? When you say a guy na yeshin excavator now video be now can say then amayamu before the uka or he was wearing something. When you say oh, he died. He died a long time. He died about 2 months ago. Possible. You think that people like that died? People went to court and being jailed only for us to give the excavator to Freeform Francis' son, and it is fair as a country? Do you think that is how you build a country in this world? You think God will bless a country like that? Where the people who are vulnerable, the weak, if somebody is still a cocoa, you put him to jail 3 years, 4 years. Next, if I via 1 million Ghana cedis, they free. Is that how we build? Sana is your mind. Sana is your mind. Sabi. If 500 excavators can get missing, is that not enough for you to know? Say, amount for now. Sabi. Would excavator and free on at least let them walk free. Over 500 excavators missing. Kosovo. And yet, Corolla. I mean fast speed. As far as excavator, I wouldn't say me no crab to me with our leg.
And you confirm on bet me too.
Oh yeah. Excavator somehow missing in Ghana. And you think say it is okay for these people who you took their things, they should be languishing in jail. If you morally, forget about the court. Morally, is it right? Kosovo, is it right? We need to at least we have people who have sacrificed their lives for our country, and we have not honored them well enough. We have people who have suffered in our country, and they keep suffering. Why? Can't we give them a breather? Somebody said, we are doing. I'm saying,
and you just arrest. Cleaning up, sister Galamsey. No, it's not the whole Galamsey thing. No, was say water bodies, like health issues, any pollution near there. Say Ghana, assassin. Obama BBI in the quest of that. No, also set up task force. obi or gusu galamsey ne ebetching nti say obi a 40 mrane a chene ne de na kwakotuma also oba also be ba be it means you're not even appreciative of what the effort of the government are or fighting that menace no.
What can I say? Nanado Eka campaign platform say NDC for the Namgana Eka say ono oba obe Google am see na ono no enye nukwenne enye nukroch na ono oba be share galamsey ukana okay.
It's a small scale mining.
Like, me say galamsey. He said it. He said galamsey won't be. I can send you I can send you the tip. And you can actually Google it. Nanado said that he will not cancel galamsey. You can Google it and maybe you will see it. Or see me about the Chimukena. That was a word he used. Now, but on a more to the point, Kosovo. Assuming say, you are cleaning up the sector and you have seized 500 excavators. Now, can they say 500 excavators? No, now we have given them to Ghana Roads and Highway Authority. Some of track crime, but they got missing. My brother, immediately the things get missing. You don't have the moral right anymore. Kosovo, we now got you. We are cocaine. And I want you cocaine as any pen in them. And I will see what they call police station. What the police station, no, I will say between you and the person who should go to jail. The first watching in here, they will go free. No, the fact that the thing is even missing. Even in America here, they will tell you lack of evidence. Okay, if any of these people say, I found how can you prove the case? The excavators are gone. Where is the evidence that they committed the crime? Kosovo, it is not just you see what happened after the arrest. What happened after is what has made it so immorally wrong. If Pimpon Barton's son, if Awuku, Awuku, if Namadi can be giving gold concessions in Ghana with excavators, and they are doing it free without any license. Said why? Because the other person is not MPP party official, and so they're under. He should just stay in jail. The point is that the morality test has been lost just by the fact that you took these excavators to go and do the same thing you are arresting somebody into jail for. And once you've done that as a government, you have lost the morality test. And by so doing, we don't have any moral right to continue to keep some of these people in jail. You don't.
All right.
You
so
don't.
That's going to be the basis of the president, the former president, so Oba or Dibeba Abeyomu AP.
When you are crying, you because demonstrations are man now you know you because the Ghana oh, Ghana. Hey, MVP Ghana, Nanado Beku.
We just also be a demonstration, Nanado are preventing, and I say, what's any a tax war, must say, Inko Yomu, or say, a kind legal obligation, any a right to answer Ghanaian, say, be extra wiping or Ghana, and I say, Open so your yatra, ubit me, I. And suddenly a bit jar,
what him JB?
JB Bain.
JB Dankwa.
Yeah, and
what do you know?
Oko demonstration yes man in kwana.
What they tend to ask.
Okay. Asani ebeja ma wako ni krakra una wako Ghana aba
yes.
You know what's happening on the grounds and I say from the locals and I say from the people. I always say I was telling Abacha right now say NPP person is going to be NPP. MDC person is going to be NDC. The Westerner NDC ni ebe say ebia that day no beka say on twaba and say MPP needs to be me aka say on twab. There's nowhere it will be hardly say MPP ni bet me convince NDC ni say onko to Abama MPP. Likewise, in the I am say yes you 150 across the carpet akose kra na me hu ni say it's one of the political gimmicks na here can want them. The only focus and I say the only chance Abema a political party e winning about in Ghana the floating voter and I say voters now omo ye swing na say ne ya adwin say me nya adwin say ni say no omo na we try to capture them. What are they saying? What are the people of Ghana saying? You've been on the grounds. It's the road clear for the NDC. And I say you guys think that you guys have a lot of work to do. Because I miss Ukopiomu says here, juicy a campaign promises MPP for the buy the almost year 1 district 1 factory free SHS now here and chobos and a mattress and a son a tonk of wasuma market women or indirectly we saving money in our pocket. So what's President Mahama saying to the people it's going to make these people now make common assembly change their mind and go vote and decide for President Mahama? So bet me about President. Maybe 5 minutes on that, boss.
Midasi, a very good friend of mine, was talking about my MPP all her life, and what this say on talking about my MPP.
Or MPP, the Cadbury member of MPP.
Or a Cadbury member of the MPP.
Okay.
The father, the mother, everybody around her is an MPP person. She called me and said, Charlie, we Quantino Metro Obama NDC. And what happened to her was that she has a beautiful child. She went to buy baby food for her child. And she was talking on her phone. When she was returning to her car, and I confirm, they brought daylight. I'm shooting an image, and I'm watching the phone.
I say with the 92.
Meba. And I'm watching the phone. And I'm watching baby food. A whole MP. It could be share those days. When an MP says, when you get an MP as a criminal and you kidnap an MP, you make money. But in Ghana, even money is not worth a life. Obia bien no semi MP keke na peu. The anger in the people of Ghana is very, very high. If you go to my Facebook page right now, you can see something that I posted about John Peter Mewo. Who to me share? Or she 100 Ghana cedis coupon for everybody in the constituency to get vote. So they said the ingredients are, if you have confidence, and that is not all, they are doing it everywhere in Ghana. More printing coupons and a moma. They are giving Okada riders, they are giving taxi drivers, they are giving everybody. If you know, say you have done work, and you claim, say you've won election close to $1 million votes, and some of them lie, say more than 1 million votes near the area. Sabi, what will make you so scared that the only way out is to be giving out arms? Me, I've been on the ground. When I went to my constituency, when I went because 1st October, EC said they want to redo some registration, 1 day registration, and to meet Tiana, me to make a registration. Akoya metna so acquire registration no. It was donated by John Peter Mewo. Nadine was so kakraka. Oh, to boss it. Nadine was so kakraka, energy minister. When we from there, General Student by we went around and almost every village that we went to, there are villages that have about 200 human beings there. Peter Mewabe donated 1,500 plastic chairs to a village. There be on your MP. Oh, poo. They see the good thing about the people. The good thing.
To me, like, man, for plastic chair, Nisikapa.
They say. As for the amount of money or the amount for the least said, the better. Now, so wouldn't say one bujuma. Oh no! I saw no or energy minister, and we are one house, one street light. My house, I promise you, if you like, I can send you pictures. My house in Hawaii. I have 2 street lights.
Isn't it good? Like energy, like.
Oh, sir, I'm not complaining. No, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm saying, sir, even in the midst of all of this, after the which coupon. I mean, I don't know if you have your phone. Check my WhatsApp statistics. Go down and then you look at today. I posted it today. John Bitamawu giving coupons out with his face on it. Who to check a car? If you have done all of these things, when I went back home, many people were teaching me, say, the road in front of my house didn't have anything. It has never seen quota. Asphalt or minimum. Oh, let me say, so why are you waiting now? So why are there? Why are you? I don't know. I'm sure someone will coupon America. Thank you. Argentina who such a coupon. I'm not gonna say so beyond JB. Can afford. The good thing for the whole constituency is Peter Mewedi MC for 4 years. The candidate of the NDC, Professor Dr. Margaret Kweku, also the MC for 4 years.
Okay.
You know what is happening? The people are asking, say, "Dear Jumana Margaret Kweku, yeah, and Margaret Kweku, and documentary puts everything she has done together in a book. Peter Mewu, what have you done to the people of when you were MC for 4 years?" I said, "No, that was yesterday. Forget about it." For 4 years, you had the opportunity under President Kufuor. You couldn't do FOCO. Today, you are energy minister. He was the one who was there when they were doing the Galamsey team. And I sent home, at least some of the websites said, say, excavator now, 20.
And it's alleged.
And I'm saying, almost say 20. But if you have done all of this works, you have broken ground and taken quota to places. Tell you that the number of street lights, our constituency, it is very. I'm pretty sure, say, data crime region in Akampo. That's the whole constituency.
Oh, really?
Every house. Oh, I promise you. I see one house, one street light, and the government. I mean, I'm grateful to God.
So lights are free or Ghana and free. I think the government just to on a more serious note, what new President Mahama it's bringing on board, and I say he's telling the people, and I say the NDC as a whole is telling people to vote them into power again. Wonderful, Dr. Baumi, I say NDC ko to Abama now Sanchi Ghana Konichi like another step backwards. Do you think that what he said it's fair? He knew what he was saying, and I said, once again, politics now, or yes, and people wouldn't be delighted in the NDC.
Oh, what he was saying was true. And what happened is, under President Mahama, Ghana was moving from Kumasi to Accra. Yefri Kumasi and Ayeba Accra. We didn't get to Accra, and before the GE. I was quite so. I was uncle baby.
And I'm the Marco baby. Back now.
They are taking us back to Kumasi. And see, when you vote for the NDC will bring us back onto the road and turn us back. Thank you, back to where we were going to, which was progress. And see, but knows the truth. Look, the thing that is happening under the MPP. Truth be told, even the people on the NDP, apart from the very close circle people, they are crying. Almost soon. Ghana is very difficult now. And the fear, the panic, people, look, Kosovo, Otinawopa, Yeshu Magana maybe. What down for one, say, woman 1,000 crying, so no, with a man 500 Ghana cities, the fair idea. Okay, but that for my mouth. Kosovo, I know what I'm talking about. Friends that you do something small for today, somebody that you gave 1,000 to last month, those times that are answerable, and the woman handed can cry, oh, telling Amishra wo, hey, tell you have watched in Kwan. Like it is so sad when you see some of these things happening. Well, and then back to the NDC matter. Sure, the NDC with John Dramani Mahama is going to towns, villages, hamlets, every place, and asking the people of Ghana, say, look at your constituency. Look at your town. Point to one project that the NDC did not build. Or point to something magnificent in your community that was not done by the NDC. None. You have seen how the Ashantis are questioning the MPP and Nana Dodan Kwakufado. Come and point to what you have done for us to see. Politics is not about math. It's about come and see. It's about pointing to what is happening. You see what is happening in Nigeria now? It didn't start today. The people got fed up. John Dramani Mahama was building Ghana to a right point. John Dramani Mahama was building Ghana towards a secured future. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Bawumia have turned Ghana backwards. Ghana has an opportunity again to bring the NDC back to power, and so that the NDC will see development again. Many chiefs say, oh, I no cray, Umayanka. Bema we, John Dramani Mahama. Neso ana yehu school ha. Neso ana yehu water and so ha. It was through him that we got school, we got water, we got road in this community. And I do come and point yours. That is all the people of Ghana asking. And you see FPAC was starting the company 1986. I know FPAC very well. And Posa FPAC is an amazing man. I know him long time. He finished tech now starting FPAC. And NBBC it was FPAC no one district, one factory. Hey! Sana is factory. The same people who told us they will build 350 secondary schools before the end of their term, first term. Kosovo Bakuga won't see you. When you say Nanando, I send a bo, so basically a mano.
Say, COVID Nenema Cathedral and Eba form because almost they were in the process. I clear place in a demarcation and be a cat sort for the cathedral, but COVID they say a excuse and then be a tear saint, I think they be after the second.
And 3 years, when you know, or my nephew na COVID na cheap blocks no, and this cement bag no. COVID actually block the cement bag no. And nipa was saying me bo. Say before my end of my first term, me cathedral ma. Somebody who promised God and couldn't deliver. You are sitting down there waiting and hoping say, Bosha or shall wono. Obe disu. Well, fear, obe tina wama. Since you toa, obe fifi, you will grow roots. You will stay there and you will grow roots under your leg. The MPP has nothing good for the people of Ghana. Nana Dodan Kwakufado has nothing for the people of Ghana. You should point to one: a secondary school, a hospital, a university. Something he has done. 1 mega kilowatts of power. Point to something. Kufo can point to something that he has done to add to the energy sector. He could point to someone or two stuff. And I don't Kufo should add to us anything. Hospital, what has he done? Hey, even Tamamoto will cry. Yes, I said da. That's why I buy a cry. I will see.
All right, Hinsley. Yenjao ewa hanum say I am say now a tight kakra and a fro ye be shase every weekend be and ye be babet na hadum na ya build it ya boa ama ya sees your mind Ghana in our voice because I'm on for so 80 next week ye be say ye betumi assign wedding komo bi ma
me da say papa mechao ye tefobium my greetings to my good brother Abacha. I'm hoping say obe journey nyina na yakoto abama John Dramani Mahama amam for mu adagino mumbo Ghana for fifo bre those you can stretch your hands one family for mu bre stretch your hands to them. Let me sadly say semia kasa ni mami enua bako as a Papa Francis. Just last week, things got so bad that he committed suicide.
oh
I felt very bad about it, but and Ukraine, he's in a police morgue right now. Police for some investigation. There is nothing. The guy just got frustrated, got too hungry. Yes. Now things were hard. He was trying to make ends meet. I mean, it's not just him. There are a lot of people who have committed suicide in Ghana, and it's just unfortunate. But I didn't know, say, it was going to hit so close to home. It's my mother's brother. Comes after my mother 3 times, and it's sad. So if you can stretch out to your people before it is too late.
all right
I wish some of us did a little bit more for some of these people.
all right with you
Yeah, Kingsley. And you said,
Yes, sir.
back to US now. How was the COVID process?
Oh no! I flew into this thing JFK. I just went through as normal. I went through one.
I mean, from Ghana airport, no man won't chase the one test.
Oh no.
Oh, Kopana.
Nagameka Krumo. Agamofa plane no. No.
I just want to know. That's why. Because
yes, there are a lot of people who were speculating. Say, oh, Kwamisa Jibium, there be. You don't pay again.
But what about free Ghana bar for the first time? That's all you're testing, right?
From Ghana.
No. They don't do you anything.
Unless required.
That's right.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly. Yeah. And you see, the plan was more of trying to get expatriates and people money from expatriates, but they didn't anticipate a lot of Ghanaians would miss home and want to come back home. And this is just completely uncalled for. It's just completely too much. And we wish you get back to the US, you don't go to any of this. And another thing that is worrying before me call airport, Ghana airport, it's like 6 different kiosk now. They're cool. You go to the airport officials, you go to the Ghana immigrations, you go to then there is another. Then you go to the Ghana Health Service. Then you go to the people who are giving you the test, the COVID test. Then you go to some new people who are also. You open your bag, and then they will pick the things out and want to calculate duty for you to pay there. For example, phone. Let me the phone.
Luggage,
Me say luggage now. After picking your luggage, I will be pay free airport. Now they catch us and they are looking in your. Oh, my brother, it was embarrassing. Well, here was dross being your mouth pants. It was bad. And Mr. Phone be my man for be some of us, my people.
And how you duty with phone in now?
Oh, me from a boss, and now no boss no because that's me Ghana. And then corruption, me na be buy.
All right,
no, so that and yes, I remember me here. Even I took here in Kosovo, I took because me was literally empty bag, so me for 2 motion sensor lights, just to go and put in front of my gate. Kosovo can be 2 motion sensor lights.
I said get in a street light and I now unya information to about street lights now.
There be na that. Na so motion sensor light no say huna man for. Unanti do hona na shining aha. Enti mienu pe amede ko. Omo ye to was say they were coming to charge me duty.
Hey.
That's 2 items. From boss fast.
That's it. And the budget on my boss in a money and needing come on.
If you want.
All right, Kingsley, I better ask you.
All right, me that's papa.
Anyway, I'm doing Kingsley for time.
Now we was standby. Be crowd hard more. And also, like wanted to fire from the friend and say the part of the NPP into what do you?
Oh no.
My friend, only me can ballot in the
ballot. I don't have much to say. Just that I disagree with Benefson's claim. No, say be increasing. What you be increasing there?
A rejected ballot.
Someone
they be deterred, but it's likely though. Say the paper and the mawa send your paper and it's obi one man in Sasso Kakra or the Kusia.
That was his
idea. No.
So therefore,
that's
what this is the time the NCC is relevant. Now, political parties should take upon them because one Kosovo votes are very important democratic processes because you are talking about the fundamental human rights of the people. Your sovereignty issue now. Americans, so many hands to say about Russia interfere in your data or some of their information and Iran. To them say concern. That's what Benefson is saying. I think it's a tip. Says parties in any civil society organization or government-sponsored organization, mass education on.
All right.
But me go for reading meaning into this, and I don't think it's relevant.
All right, real quick, me kwa homana so you best amba hodman sane upon. On the phone right now, ninth Ebu Judah or ye menyanko me brother or ye MPP ni or New York. Ninth me ma I ha eba dear news channel so.
Me Kwabena Kosovo, me da say, me jodo.
And your mem to saying.
Nyaminadum, no say.
Bibi aboko ahade. With your time echo tia in ye pint, you be 5 minutes na the abubo in your man so real quick. Yen shall see fee from the top, MBP or the bottom. Uko piemu ewo yisi aswe ya ballot no ya sheshe parties in any position or moda. Ebi say or implication, ebi say numerology, any idea, ebi say baby that like in bebre eka. Are you guys comfortable with baby amodana na because per NDC you know say MPP 4 my disappointed and kamuna muda number 2 and answer number 4.
Very Kosovo the can be chair with people na ubia and the internet other women utuminya ono she na wo co-host studio honum. Wo question may answer more when you there. NPP Nana Dudankwa Kupado, the Vice President Baumia na NPP as a political party. Yeah, Jidre Abu Juma. Yabu Juma Maman Ghana and Ghana for your so, Ghana for pay. Yamembu. In the 2020 election, NPP best name win, hands down.
So for only baby our ballot paper,
Baby, I am from, but no calling you there. Ballot paper, on them the Sabi, Yabayin, young Krum Ghana, and the young Ghana, illiteracy. Ayan, our stroke a community. A political party, not a Kadasura. It was some slight advantage. Not a Koto as a pass, a sense was slight advantage.
But now, for the word as Roda, John Mahama, as NDC for Soda, win win, and John Mahama, NDC for Soda win win, and at the Danko Kufa, Mekai 2008, now or so win. I don't know, so
many problems on the Perayakan, may you understand any area of some American.
Okay.
2008 election, or Beneden NPP winning. Nana Akufo-Addo was leading, but just the winner 50 plus 1% into the way win.
And walk on second round.
Some basis on young fan of wire history. Indian one of Nanka in the own.
Okay.
And the NPP that's so. Now some can either say it does one political party would be a slight advantage. I said that's one, sir. There was slight advantage. In between disadvantage in the sabi they can the literacy rate in your high ufi nti am bi wo hono ma all go through akwa hwehwe
mana no baba hwe
number 3 number 4 na aden e be na ahopopo kra no de kesi bibi fofor because minyima asem osu wotema e wa baby oyen this ni okoto abama MPP why ase ho ase okoto kuwata no say ase ho ase okoto ma MPP o we no orusu na woman ballot paper no fofor no what dey wonyanda what am I coming to tell me?
You see, I'm
on. Into second, that's right. It was advantage, Kaka, and that's a pass on the advantage, Kaka. In thinking, it was disadvantage, Kaka. But in 2020 election, MPP win hands down.
MPP winning, apart from a Swana Waka Kedano, Abba Juma na why a cheddar a bet can Ghana ni Nakuma, and your Ghana near Onya MPP no Onya NDC in floating vote ya offer on the ma Juma Ayana and I summer a becano obeti no ake to Obama. Ekade MPP winning, Abba Juma no why Abba didn't waka floating vote and ma what on our swim and as an Akume or bet to Obama and the MPP4.
Or doesn't be number better is the dynamic of baby. For number 1, in painful assembly work, and what's a sensuta, Unguba from the dando. In suta, Unguba back from the dando. In suit to say, a young friend that baby, I want the whole in suit or Hodoma. If then be a whole be a simple goody, and I'm a enjoy. Thank you. Free SHS. It was near or Ghana Diara. Benefit from PSCS. Mabwana. In this area, floating voter, let's say, first, and it's on what time I send it to go back to school. In 2 months, I need to be about Tana, but on school. Or better, no, a bed now. Yamiam boy, no, the like I said, no, on you. No, yeah. It's to say, I been the Abba. Sabi, Nancy Kana. You be near a floating voter, believe the politicians waging. Floating voters will believe the politicians will begin a second. Any politician for from our aba, on the ben or see them can Yankuti Yendi, you bet check me, you be also Biano. Into family Diara, about 5 years school, SHS, free SHS, gay SHS, no free. And another ben, or I buy SHS so I can. No matter what, floating water, any view. First, now, get on what I'm then telling you. It's no property and says, Obako school in your view. Into them, Sikana. A permanent about an Indian into them second. A banner for the Macon. Young Fantinchen, a Dania video bay, no answer video bay. On Amadu, Benny, you know, one of them, they say, Musma, a man for a your movement, why restricted no other into electricity to certain point in Ubian free. Why run out this in there? We would run. And I'm going to say,
I know now what people vote into them. What to abandon people will be jai.
Matter and no quiet war. I mean, I wouldn't hear when you're meaning in there. Or room to men there, Ghana, ye jay, electricity, ye jay, what a chia, or in see. But in being a woman, Enna, I barely decided there, or by your Ghana from one kakra. You can take it any how you want. I barely feel there, or what the Ghana from one kakra. It's a corner one back when you bring it there. You more electricity. Yeah, more water and the music can cut the floating water. Believe the politicians with the Ghana can. The Ghana is going to be no duty. The our floating water also benefit. And they come on. Mahamana time now. Mahamana time now. Pardon things you know. Damn them here in Parliament in National allegation go to obey one better she apart from allegation. No me coming and coming in back to no home. No me na bubu ndamado. I mean, I'm better by allegation. But that's from the Memcastle Ghana, the Memcastle Ghana, but from the Memcastle MPP, the Memcastle MPP.
Okay.
Them were friends then. Bahama time and now. Cholera saw Ghana no open for over 240 offending people were Ghana. Eh? Beside that, ice water 1 cup for the move Ghana free. Beside was so kerosene, one bottle was the move Ghana free.
Cholera no in your pandemic. A pandemic like you are seeing none or about anti cholera day, which me I don't know in your pandemic.
Oh, Uncle, on important you hear in the morning. On important you hear in the morning. On important you hear in the morning. If you see that what you got for you another, if you want to, you have broken with him. Now, broke up boy, and I'm a boy. Now, say, Brunina, or bonus no water now. Until you would be eh? Into the time and now, Korean Bay, not Ghana, food in the wood. Now, I mean, say, ice water for 1 chicken. On here's the window, I'm a cone. Wamaka, but Obaka, you pay him a will COVID in Adina, Nana Kufa, and government were handling wrong another dividend. Young foreign Clinton and some of my body children, Miss Woman, water, electricity free. Okay, Mahamana time and Mahamana was a Messiah. The time and they were unemployed graduate association. War. And there, it didn't know. Young Crown, there were about 100,000 people are one under NAPCO. There just in the data and answer. Well, you have about 17,000 or something. If him. Into the monk of a person and what's in the fear now. I mean, what about my brother in my hot church, Muslim in my hot church? What every school that's in the fear in your sheen yet? Master, in a man called work is the one. I've been be about to know, yeah, more yet, or there's a son. Into your bed change system. Yeah, monk of 400,000 at least. 1 year, BB as a month and your friend again. Allowance, no one point to your okay, I'm a technical school. Yeah, technical school say engineering a friend then course. Engineering course. In your friend then in your national service. After technical school, national service after college. But building and construction, say carpentry, your friend and then mason, another painting and decorating. Here them 3 building courses here. Right after technical school, you can national service. Master, I mean I'm missing. In Kwafu, one of them 3 courses here. It beat me a national service 7 times. just because there only a do okay oh nya finzi nti oh I mean America cho I mean America cho mutu ma boni pe bi mo nti why the mazen I mean America cho nti sa ba ni bi aba no say ma fa napko nipa 100,000 na masa oye breed them on serious Ghana fu wenyimu Ghana fu wenyima adoyi no wenyima akoshi no wenyim no kwar aba ga weye akoshi obi
hena no ya akoshi no NDC for another
NDC for abrobo anyin one kan kwar 1111 one kan kwar wechi no kwar the pede NDC ni be no wa ehun just surround yourself with truth beno on to beno o tira mezi aman aye ho onyi obi no obaka ntontu mbeno one kan no kwar nako wa be no ko one this is one factor no see FPAC why you need business so many years
obi a private person ya na ejuma na or the flag akotare ho there or your one district one factory
in Kosovo as a journalist one for FPAC no one be send there what benefit from government and the one district one factory na sabi abrenyansa no wom there ye pere yesi factory wo dia milk graphic an American Miss Murray ye pere factory Murray ye kesi factory wo honom na ndama nkure obe take time ebo so ebo factory bi wo honom or struggle to survive nti sabi onyenyansa de ye bokwa kobo ebo ma de dinu wagina while ye work on my business aka ho na Kosovo onyenyansa dam endi dipo mo wa hwehwenye de nti abani bei nti ma onya hwe one corrupt practices na nko prosecute wona na wa anya hwe no yo akada obe no amaye hwe ado be ya no be ya which something the man wa hwehwe na na akufo ado sabi ono ogboni na san woro won na adwen fiti na na ma bredo also bu Ghana ye obe jana mark na wako wa mbere obakan confirm wako bokina wa mbere oboto sabi sanitary part am school for me abada wombo.
All right, Mr. Bo, yan bringing tea, yan shay President Mahama, also oba small scale miners away jail one oba obey you on a free prison a day. And if you are not about COVID testing also minority say Sikana award you airport na 150 no or ye too much onyo enti wonya yanka abanu yimfi won ma na say ma won je kra na say one till do nti hwe yi mienu ma me 5 minutes na ye fan wrap up na next week ya to do ai
all right that's it wo friend then them galam say yes no say obey obama on pardon
on pardon obe free on
I don't know how he's going to do it. Yeah, I don't know how he's going to do it. I'm my friend that obama on pardon Mahama and this phone can quite message no quite when you can akoshun kotin the master American obwala saying what Mahama na NDC what promise galore what promise mode nti no we wana na what promise akada Mahama be jina stage do na wakada sabi de nyina ontime nyina yeron word o mo nyina wo just to get vote if you worry nyashi time I worry back 2008 now we didn't want them there what ba health insurance obey one time premium but we na say nyima amemese wanye kaswa traffic no da honum na de biara na nyimpa ye kai kono do moment traffic wo honum na ade MB before you want to see what's waste market want one corner one cash market one kakra na we okachi election time atomus ke you one kacha wonder why Ghana fu nti won tum police fu tum ntata won to what aba mo na atomus mo beye wo fe the president obotum move watnade obi bia wo pe na what aba na nyame charge ono atomus wini owini wi election nkofo ntu bum begu kwan ho a na the police sala kata won bio then this na kofi don masa why so no were synonymous with akoshi one kind of into American obwa anya the Ghana for what Canada who the Ghana send no kaka Ghana for we ten your benyibu say kind of quiet ten kwa all right otu na otu open anyhow na obi anche mbrega anche ndam but anya the Ghana for serious or in ye demand when you don't too many ona wa atasa kan Yambra COVID.
Yeah, you should real quick. For 1 minute, we are on next week.
All right. Mapoto COVID testing. Nkɔfo from the Makawa, some the 150, na 120, and nobody has another. But no coin, I mean, menyo the car. Minimum papa wire, another hour, them $150 in a day. But Mauritian a day, that is the copy the day. Abanabaka, what can the breed, eh? And he said, Udamno Waba, young fellow, I am sometimes when you come across, I am no go on my young party, but you need choice in the yeah. But I'm not there in Papa Wabanti, also see the Gumama, why that and be Dimbada. But my mother no quantity with that. You will come her. You will come Hanum. Equal airporter. Car tell the for bag of Kumpu. You bet into your $5. And I'm a boy. Ghana with him. That way free. No Musumbo Abanibi. Momba of the 1 city pool. Or they about to cut there. If they use to cut a bit of 1 city. You know that Ghana for the Bayan, opposition to the Bayan. But in Kadama, there's 2 cities crown and Kayeti and Kaden Sika that are Bogana man. They be on Yejuma. Into them 150 now where I can. I mean, me position in 150 now where I can. Say, 8 months ticket to over $1,000 is the local Ghana. And I want to tier 150 because of the management COVID. Some year will be testing them as I didn't see. When you test the I know why what friend then
Q-tip.
Well, the came to for him now. What print manifesting what I'm ordered for. Service. You know, I could school. One Casadab. You know, I could school one Casadab. Into the Sadamza, no, winning in our woman. Oh, no, and this is in our woman. Service. Why are the service to Ghana? There was the master court. There, Ghana phone to me, the man on 1 pin. I don't know 1 year, mother. Court will hold them. I double to stop a ban. Your court.
Your court. All right.
Your court. I went to 1 court.
You debate here day next week.
I'm better.
Yanko Punchao. Aye.
But I don't know.
Bye.
Everybody must have Boabado.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Uncle Buna, you're telling Kano or New York or Kasama MPP. General, I got 5 minutes for wrapping up. Sorry.
Then let me very selective with the topics in Kosovo. One, my main show concern about the issue of excellency, so about be free prisoners. No, I think let's take politics out of this. One, he have every right to do that as a commander in chief, assuming he wins the 2020 elections.
Obetumi exercising executive power.
Yeah, that's the presidential pardon. We a very remission because of what they can't them. It's the same, but on the muda pardon, but so remission, power of remission, waiting there free. Yeah, I see who so be okra. Even another class, ABA, we only turn off office no bekokra. Grab it a more remission. Pardon. Let's put that one aside. 2, the basis of saying that so be committed crime. That's a West side says our power now. That power is unquestionable. You know the jai munti trankophobi brain tiasi. On one in near, only get 10 ponomunya drugs. So we that's how strong the power is. Just so you can challenge the power being say mana or DJ or mono too arbitrary, and that's not how law should be applicable. But basis are already establishing me. I'm just going by with the motive behind it. Also, it's unfair. Me no two say the me and unia to prison. That's a fair. Okay, you don't have to be MPP or NDC to condemn that. Meaning every individual be a fundamental human rights must be respected and safeguarded.
Now what flouty law now?
No, this is what is because over here. Look, fine, my flouty law. What do you almost say? Okay, locals are being jailed, prosecuted in jail, while foreigners are being freed. Almost cite a typical case I will winning no Aisha Wong. What does a man Safman for kind? Or say in prison of Aisha Wong will not bring any economic benefit to us. Papa Pengune Kazazao. And you have this as a leader. As a presidential advisor.
Or she prison any be feeding any money.
No, the prisoners what benefit do they bring to Ghana? Then if that is the case, we should free all of them. Look. He was
now say GBB or GBB or Chinese for say China for say yes
now remember Aisha won for instance say Aisha won impo or ye key figure in the Chinese government. That's what committed crime in your country. You know, agreement. That's what they call in Chrome and you prosecuting. We have every right to exercise Ghana your laws on Aisha Wong. This is the case. There's a witness, one Kufuor. No, Aisha Wong near Juma. Say Aisha issued to Ghana ni ekuni instantly. Ghana government anya same way won she. We mo jai ni Panama ne ko. It is so because other prisons also do magumuno. The same charges are what the ball Aisha and maybe not the ball ma. That is an unfair. That's all bonus will be jai ma. These guys have not committed murder. Do I violate mineral mining rules as I committed murder? What giant in the court? I'm a sophomore of open you move 2 years for catching say. Impact fair economic benefit to be Ghana. Now is that how I do be a nego to Ghana be a prison biano. Because I have to be fair economic benefit in and then someone new in Yambu. It doesn't make sense. Penny Mukrin so Casasa. You see, Ghana no one will be a Casad your pay or buy media and so on. That's what I'm saying. That means my main problem in Ghana is the media. And the citizens, they can't voice out. They've selected certain few people to talk for them. And these people today are not talking with this current government idea. The so-called previous stakeholders, Mate, NQD, Mate, Duncan Williams, others, they are not talking. They are afraid. You have certain lions in MPP that will come after you. These people are not talking. And that is why I'm normal winning. So maybe say my family member a victim. I'll be very happy to say man. Yes, because it's unfair. What Jai for now on was a kuni plus one charge in the medampo or no kuni crew. Now local guys in jail. Yeah, basis or moody jazz excavator cement down Kosovo. Very, very disturbing. Santa Umbers or Beckham was some grandpa now. What excavators know how many Ghanaians are almost small scale mining. It to be far capital the cocotoy. Bebre loans.
That's right.
In a way, banks in the Quran are more creative problems are more. Because we some Banglo I don't what is the worst they can do to me? No, tell me, what is the worst they can do to me? Minibi, if you say baby a minibi hoarding. Meiji, minibi, then I know. What no court na so nibia? The court will assess nipani income or miki. Near not to payment plans. So here is the case, a guys in the brain. I'm for me group, no be a small company. I don't want to try excavators because some of the excavators are very expensive.
So they are.
People say overpay 200 million to buy an excavator.
They are, yeah.
So it tells you, say, I didn't know what they call mining. Because it depends on business excavating in tier banks. But this was the case, at least every month we only payment. They also get something small to feed their families. I believe the government should have regulated the mining, as MPP said when they were in a position. But you see how mobile better show me. Yeah, some of them are the mining is still going on. A bit more than to go on.
You only that's come on,
it is a more yes, it's not the right way to go about it. But then again, and the sad thing is we are some politicizing. About 40% of MPP for reason. So the kind government will look bad. Therefore, what's a man about a foolish case? Oh, Kingsley, I sympathize with him. Send a family member who will be out of frustrations. I mean, I don't think he's the only one that is in this situation. A lot of contractors are a government contractor. Some of them have suffered the same bad fate. Small scale miners and so on, they've been in this situation. They suffered that fate. More banks, radio stations, you go about 180. So no more way or impact. Now, partisan nation. It's the same thing that happened in Nigeria today. Also, the northern people are not protecting against the SARS. Why? Because Buhari is a northerner. When they protest against the bad dealings of the SARS, it will make Buhari look bad. That the mentality of us, that is why we continue to suffer. And like Ghana, that's what it is. And there will be a for citizens to come out to protest against it. There's too many armed robbery, there's too many assassination and too many road accidents. Let's come together as people. That nationalist call, any hope you. MPP simple. Remember, MPP are looking bad, so I have to keep quiet. So you are waiting for the day you become a victim. Now, look, as I'm told, this I look at it. So our contractors, I just sympathize with them. Excellency John Dramani Mahama, because most of these guys in India, they free them purposely to serve as a deterrent to almost colleagues that's a small scale mining. Because some of them realize, even though government passes that bill or regulation, some people were still mining. Now, so you are going to get loans, and they are going to excavator. How do we get to pay the banks? Look, at the pressure come back to banks and yes, the pressure better Ghana most of the banks because those people mining guys some of them were credit worthy. So at that time loan they were able to afford because every more years are mining there yes the banks and loans thinking say the business will boom or the business will thrive so that they will come and pay. Here is the case. Much excavators. And then now look at the story that is even speculating. They don't even see the excavators. Have a government say about the auction of Kakrana. I mean, what is this? And these are the things that as citizens voice out. Okay, so on the level of fairness, there, the president nobody who say indeed, you're jelly local people, you're free for it, and that's all free or every right to exercise are the president. No, so by setting up investigations, they should look into the case because we'll be anywhere we are so bad person will be in prison falsely. Now back to COVID now, COVID for beginning, I believe say near Momutia Sikano port or Mudruha. And actually, meaning the almost a sign.
Support on Udu are now for saying into no more than 3 days near Dennis. And a better had went to no one, but no ticket in our channel. Also, a smart move.
Okay, yeah. So that you properly regulated here.
That's right.
So that's a Delta and that's a KLM. KLM will pay to the Ghana government.
That's right.
Okay. One, the establishment of SAR body need to even collect those fees in Kosovo. To me, fraud. Secondly, it's unconstitutional. 3, it doesn't have any basis. Okay. Let me tell you. Say if one person is being charged for $150, okay, for just running through your airport, aside the panel purchasing a ticket. I heard the other gentleman saying, what you have to ticket there, you should be able to pay for $150. Okay? Every individual be so making money in a legitimate manner. $1, you should be able to account for the other year. They say, I will charge me $5. I have every right to question why you are charging me $5. Don't underestimate that money. No. Because there are taxes are almost claiming on the aviation. That is entirely different. They are not. Is that what they said? Some who use COVID money in the CC money.
That's what a boss said.
No, but why does he even have to talk like that? So tell me, I can say you making such a statement. That I mean, looking at Kasa or Kasama, Onumomu was referring to people say, only educated people, they shouldn't talk in that manner. Say, look, taxes be our purpose. Okay, what ticket? Airlines, a war quota pay to every airport land the Ghana Airport Authority through aviation. And the COVID, they are no more. That's what I'm saying. It's an establishment and a fraud from the beginning. Every individual BI is supposed to pay $150 for the test. Where running Nipa at least 666 you are thinking about $100K US, 100,000.
And a day they be Nipa 600.
Ghana Airport, don't underestimate it. Say you may see it's one of the most busiest airport. I'm telling you. Mostly first, most drug issue beer and sometimes now crack of our because most West African countries in the break, almost use as a transit point.
That's right. European
countries in the break, no crown. Also, no more take you more different. And go for fly. Some people drive into the country and flew from Ghana.
Yeah, hope you are the first time you say Ghana no be far in the flight.
Most of the West African sub-regions in countries are when they say I don't know. Because of Sika, the Omu raise be up, and this is a way our Omu raise illegitimate money that cannot be accounted. What ministry they take away? Ministry of Health. Okobo argument now, man. Captain say it's not valid argument. Okobo, you are known, you are highly respected. Don't talk like that. On one kasa consumer protection guy, CEO for consumer protection, what's his name? Kofi Kapito. Because someone catch them. Also, mu detaining citizens at the airport. Ne bi kura mu detaining omu for 2 days, 3 days. Ebi has been there for almost a week. You are not feeding them. You are not giving them the access to go. It's more or less like forced imprisonment. The guy last week threatened to take them to court. So court, a man or person file a class action on behalf of those in Kosovo. Say government they almost go because we're going to fly from maybe Europe, Abidjan airport. Only $150 in my government. Government say allow for you to enter your country. It's not different from some woman the whole thing should be abolished.
All right.
Only NDC as opposition, I have a problem with Haruna as a minority leader. He hasn't done well at all. Boa government, that's all more government. They should have taken on this issue right away. First, we can almost start the implementation of their collection. The guy should have come out and speak against it. We a ruling party pay money making decisions. Yes, then that's clearly like a tyranny. On one ABB is not being questioned. South Ghana is highly unjust. Almost stop it. All right, mate. Thank you.
Bedo bibia say odi we fidie no eto ahanum say me ka ahanum say na me pese me chiro say dear news channel DNC for short benifo say kwan no ware say dan a aboboa no ana ebesi agron so eye den na ade sabi nkurasefo e ka say yedi adwuni de chi anhwa na yetwa esuo fra bedo bibia wo de we fidie eto hanum say ase wo hwe yen be bibia wo hwe yen free ye ya daje esan so ehye ye sana ye beko no obepie mu e wo Facebook Justice Paku wa throw message be Kosovo let our leaders know that they need to take a clue in what is happening in Nigeria, irrespective of the political party in power. We the youth are just fed up with the way they are leading us. In short, I say penny for what Ghana omo hwe no munsua ne e koso ewo oman Nigeria mu. Na omo emaburu na omo Ghana no ase ni o mebi eye afno omo. Esremo se ni o mebi e fro wa bibia eye dialogue. Ghana yesi Ghana eye oman anyankopon ehira no. Mpe basa basa yobia ewo oman Ghana. Abusiafo and Adani best ekawa hadn't say no. Once again, thank you to everybody and I say everyone. I will make you a date with us and then you may do with Fidie Eto hadn't say. I said that Kessie Ebeko Ama Bianca Same boss, the CEO General. The Kame home Ama Midi Jumedi Ebrel. Edabinua Kingsley and so I say. Tell me man short notice my friend no on a train and come on. It's the love he has for dear news channel. Let's also add that 9th Ebo Judah I say. You also Kasai. Oh New York. Madam Yankasa men so me ho ase.
No, you deserve it. Yes. Now,
me bad if you are me down for us. Yes, me so be down me ho ase. Me so me nya opepa. Any ahoden. E betina ha no e di dwumedi ebrel. I'm sorry ah. Me ka kire obi bia say. Ye nuanom ye busuafo e wo Ghana endi enkomo. Kan chom za batu aye ba batu yi. Se be producer so bi nya ne ho no be fro say diwe na koye say mami I hu hia. Isro ka kire ne so onko fa ne busuafo enye. Na enkwa ede. Ya se ede. Eduane ede. Yen hwe ye hu su ye. We see na se want me can be more na inchia kese ne asida kese ana me de ema the creme de la creme no me de come me ankasa me ho kafo best carrying wood any baby gabi baby bia mu obia no daddy is coming home. The friend Kwabena Kosovo and we see na se want me can be more na makramo me de obi bia se dase ne ye besanso eshia ewa hadum say ochna make a date with the general or the dark web ebebrem and dark web ebebrem ewa hadum say na mutie ne nka nipa your spirituality so no we have to pay attention to that. The dark world will be coming your way tomorrow, and as usual it will be coming your way by the one and only general. Just make a date with him tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next week, and so Nyankopon ye adom na so dom for ne dom ye beba bi pim wo hanu se me da se.
O sole ono nyami agbo, ohun obago, o sole ono nyami agbo, ohun obago, o sole ono nyami agbo. Moko moko chote